My name's Tyler Lanzarini, and this is my American culture reaction video to the article Body Ritual Among the Nakarema by Horace Minor. So, this article is written from an anthropologist's view, being an outsider, and how he views American culture. The main focus of the article is like how much Americans value dental and oral hygiene and like the extreme measures they'll go to make sure they have good oral hygiene. My reaction, I could definitely see how somebody from an outside culture could see us as like kind of crazy for the measures we'll go to keep good oral hygiene. That's definitely something I value a lot in my life, as I'm sure many other Americans do. I was definitely confused reading the article a little bit because he describes it in like such a weird way. For example, like doctors are called medicine men, dentists holy mouth men. Bathrooms are described as shrines. Then medicine cabinets are called like chests and charm boxes. It's just definitely weird hearing it as being one of the American culture. We don't call those things that like that. But yeah, that's my reaction to the article. I'm going to talk about a communication practice in American culture that I think is like highly valued, and I think that is social media. Um, I'd say majority of the people, like the first thing they do when they wake up, at least in this generation, is reach for their phone, whether that's to like check emails, scroll through social media, anything of that nature. Somebody from like, a culture that has like a lot of poverty around them or just like a ton of hardships, I think they definitely look at Americans as pretty foolish for the things we value. One of those being social media, because I think some other cultures are definitely worried about real life problems more than we are. A lot of people are worried about how their image is on social media and how many likes it's going to get and this and that. I think another example, I'm a big, MMA fan, so I'm going to talk about the Russians for a sec. Russian men, from the time they're in Pampers, they're on the mats fighting and stuff. And you look at kids that age nowadays in the US, they got iPads, they're on Instagram, TikTok, this and that. So I think somebody from an outside observer, they definitely look at it as just like really weird how much we value it. I think social media has definitely changed a lot over the years as well. A very good example of that is if you look at the social media use of your parents compared to you. Me personally, my parents, they use like Facebook and MySpace. I never really used that. I think our generation, or my generation, you could say, is definitely more on like Instagram, TikTok, this and that. Um, but I think another way it's changed is social media has become like a lot more addictive over the years, through the use of like short reels and just like how much social media is used. Really, everything's on there. But as for short reels, I think it definitely like ruins your attention span because they make these little 10-second videos that give you like the dopamine hit that you want. And I think in some people's mind, it's like, why would I watch a 10-minute video when I can get the same thing out of 10 seconds? And they kind of just keep scrolling and get caught in the social media vortex. But I think another way it's also changed over the years is the amount of nudity on social media is absurd. And I think it's extremely detrimental to our society. I heard a fact that like a king back in the day, a 12-year-old has seen more naked women on social media than a king has back in the day, which is crazy. And I think, that's extremely detrimental. I'm going to talk about some other ways I think it's extremely detrimental to our society. According to lifespan.org, the more time spent on social media can lead to cyberbullying, social anxiety, depression, and exposure to content that's not age appropriate. I think it's definitely ruined, the confidence of some people over the years because I would say social media is kind of used as like a highlight reel of people's life. many like aren't transparent over it at all. They kind of only show you the good things, and I think it definitely ruins like some people's self-esteem when they look at like, you know, a bodybuilder on social media who has like really good lighting. They can edit their photos, and they look at that and they're just like, wow, like I really want to attain that, but like things like that, they're just definitely blown out of proportion, and it makes it seem achievable when it's really like not realistic. You need to live up to your own expectations, not somebody else's, and I think a lot of people don't understand that, which is why it's extremely detrimental in our culture today. But yeah, that is my take on the American Culture Reaction video. Thank you for watching.